Our next speaker is Rob Rogers.
Hey everybody. There is nothing that I love more than being mocked by my elected officials for raising concerns, particularly constitutional violations. During the April 21st board meeting, while describing his experience at a Pine Creek performance of The Sound of Music, Mr. Valley added, "Don't tell the Freedom from Religion Foundation, but there were nuns," and they even used that G word, the three-letter G word. This was an apparent reference to an FFRF letter sent to the district in response to the board informing the public that all households need a Bible to support virtue and morality. I can only assume that First Amendment violations raised by multiple parents and constituents via a third-party watchdog organization that many of us are a member of are just considered jokes by the ASD20 board. But how can this be true considering how often this board mentions parental rights in the Constitution? During the January 20th meeting, Mr. LaValle lamented that the new social studies standards only mentioned the Bill of Rights 3 times. So I'm guessing it's a little important. And the separation clause is even prominently featured in the Bill of Rights. It's the first one. The Supreme Court even established the definition of the separation clause back in 1947, and in a case involving a school board, no less. So maybe this tendency to ignore and mock law and regulation that doesn't align with personal beliefs explains the apparent lack of transparent action on any of the concerns raised week after week by the special needs parents and students from this podium. The Individuals with Disabilities Education Act, the Exceptional Children Education Act, the Protection of Individuals from Restraint and Seclusion Act are all just as valid as the First Amendment and apply to Academy District 20, just like every other school district in the state. So that said, I am hearing hints of more formal action being taken to review special education operations in district. While any action would be a step in the right direction, the response from district administrators includes buzzwords and phrases like working group, a non-employee facilitator who will be developing a process to guide the work, collaborative input model, and other terminology that does not indicate concrete action, the appropriate level of transparency, or a sense of urgency. These parents have been reporting significant issues within special education services for over 2 years. So hearing that the district's belated plan to address the problems with educating special needs students involves planning to plan approaches straight out of Office Space is more than a little concerning. I would strongly encourage the district administrators to take a more direct, transparent approach to ensure that input from appropriate parents and experts in the special education and paraprofessional fields is collected and then acted upon quickly. Bureaucracy is not what these parents want to hear, and 2 years is too long to continue waiting for a working group. Thank you.